Holy moly. That was intense. Natalia quit and Venus got sent home by Roz? Girl, I've been in the top 3 times now, but still haven't sent anyone home. That's insane.
How are you feeling, Prisma? I know how much of a friend Venus is.
Not good at all. I just sent my best friend home. I don't even know how I'm still standing right now. That was not cute at all. I never, ever want to be in the position of having to send someone like Venus home. This was worse than my lip sync against Penny.
She had a fierce track record, but you murdered her.
I know, but that doesn't make it hurt less. I know we gave y'all a show, so I will just stick with that.
Anyways, congrats to me, once again. Whenever y'all bitches win, we throw parties. But when I do, nobody moves.
Can we first support Prisma since her best friend has been chopped? Or you want all the attention for yourself, Miss D-Rama?
It's not that I want all the attention for myself, Miss Filler, but this is not the first time this happens, and it's starting to feel personal.
Well, congrats, D-Rama. I thought you did great, especially in the lip sync.
I'm happy for you, D-Rama. I'm happy that you don't have the immunity potion anymore.
The 2 trans girlies in this competition have just lost their best friends. It's just 5 of us now.
Fuck, I look stunning.
And you can tell it's getting heavy up in here. And none of us have breaks, Mama.
The winner of Drag Race Ra's Global All-Stars will receive 250,000 simoleons and be crowned the Queen of the Globe. Tonight with Redekka Cazwosky, Regina Bowles, and our extra special guest judge, Doda.
It's a new day in the workroom. God, I've always wanted to say this. The room is a bit tense. Vanilla seems bothered, but who cares? We're almost at the finish line. How are you girls feeling with your track records after 4 challenges?
Honestly, pretty proud. 2 top placements, no bottoms. I think that speaks for itself.
Not too bad, actually. I've got 1 top under my belt, and I've been safe ever since. Of course, I want more and more. I feel like I'm rising from the ashes.
Well, it's been a rough ride. 1 bottom, 0 tops. But I'm still here, and I've got something to prove. I know I will do it. It's just that I wasn't expecting this level at all. I know I don't have the best track record, but we all know that doesn't make a winner. I'm proud of being here, of representing my country. I know I have what it takes. I just need to find a way to deliver it.
Don't count yourself out just yet, girl. 1 moment can change everything. Just ask Vanilla.
But it's true. Vanilla, you've been in the bottom more times than some of us have been on stage. What exactly are you bringing to the competition besides nerves?
A little chaos, a little spice, and clearly just enough to still be here. Stay pressed, babe. If you think you can get into my head right now, you're totally wrong. I've been in the bottom, sure, but baby, pressure makes diamonds. You haven't even seen the best part of me yet, so buckle up.
Ooh, girl, you got Ras mail.
You're right, babes? Queens, it's time to turn up the heat, sharpen those tongues, and prove that reading isn't just fundamental. It's mandatory.
I smell some roasted chicken.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, red is definitely Raz's color.
My top 5 global phenomenons. Congratulations for making it so far into the competition. But don't rest assured and don't relax, because this is far from over. For this week's Maxi Challenge, we're throwing a roast, but not any roast. You will be reading My Beautiful Girlfriend Redekka Cazwosky, our Italian diva and runner-up of all winners.
I love Redekka, but I'm definitely not happy with this challenge since I bottomed so bad on my season.
Hoy no me siento muy yo. Creo que es porque me ha llegado mi primer periodo. No sé si sea normal igual que me sangre en los ojos, aunque creo que ha sido a causa de ver los outfits de Venus en toda la temporada.
That's right, you will need to prepare a 3-minute speech to roast the house down boots, Redekka. Now Dirama. As the winner of last week's challenge, you have the power to decide the order of the roast.
Of course she has that power, but I don't mind. I know how good of a reader I am.
I will see you in the main stage, so now I will let you prepare your roasts, and then someone very special from Drag Race Raz will be waiting for you on the main stage so that they can give you some tips.
I'm so excited. I didn't have a roast on season 3, but I love writing scripts like I did last week, so hopefully I'm in the top again.
Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win.
I think roasts are so fun. I've never done one on Imvula, and I don't even know Redekka that well to roast her, but I do have some information I can use for my own benefit.
I'm not the most comfortable with the group right now. I feel misunderstood and excluded from their little cult. But who cares? Remember what I said during my promo? Maybe they're looking too much at the light and don't see who projects it.
On my season, I didn't have a roast, but I won the snatch game and now the advert. So I know I might be able to do this.
I'm excited too. I think we're all funning in our way.
For me, roasting is something I do all the time, so now it has to be scripted.
Exactly. For me, that's the most difficult part, because I'm naturally funny, but when it comes to scripting my jokes...
You're in the bottom, right?
Yep. But Penny and I gave the best lip sync of the season, and that was the episode where I wore my tomato dress.
I hope you've learned something, because I'm rooting for you. And Vanilla.
Vanilla was my closest friend. I want to think she still is, but I don't know what she got going on in her head, and it seems like she doesn't want to talk to anyone. I had a chat with her outside while smoking a cigarette, but I don't know if it's that.
My roast is now done. I just need to see who will correct it, but I am confident with what I've done. Oh my god, it's Drag Race Raz legend Kiki Slay. She won the very first season and was a finalist on All Winners. Now I understand why she's here. She won the roast on All Stars 3.
Pero chica, que ni eso te salvo de dejarnos. Tu ausencia se siente desde el primer día.
I'm feeling confident, and I know exactly where to hit. Right in the funny bone. My roast is piping hot, and trust me, nobody's safe.
Vanilla, I think you have a very good roast. It will also depend on when you come out and after who, but I think that with a bit more energy, you will be able to slay this.
If the winner says that, then I'll trust her. But I don't really trust Dorama with the order.
No, I don't like roasts, okay? But what I do like is the fact that Kiki Slay will be helping me out. After All Stars 3, we met outside of the show, and now we're big friends, so I'm excited to show her what I've got. She's not laughing that much, but I can see some smiles, so I know that I'm headed towards the good road.
First of all, I see the potential. You've got the charisma, you've got the energy, and you're not afraid to take the mic. That's half the battle won already. Now, let's talk funny. The key to a great joke is surprise. Set us up, then twist it. Take the audience one way, and then flip the script. Let the punchline land.
Well, it wasn't that bad. I just need to be more straightforward, and Kiki's tips will really help me.
I'm so ready for this. I find my jokes so funny, so classic drag, but at the end of the day, more people will need to find them funny as well. I know Kiki from watching Raz's All Winners, since Bunnygoth was a permanent judge there. She really ate the roast and the season, so listening to her will come in handy.
You're definitely that bitch, and I know one when I see it. I really don't know what tip to give you because you've got everything a roast requires. Let's just cross our fingers and pray the judges will also like it.
I'm so happy Kiki told me those things. I wasn't so sure about some punchlines, but now I'm even more confident than I was before.
I feel good. I came in with a plan, I wrote my roast, and honestly, I'm proud of it. The jokes are sharp, the shade is real, and I know I can sell it. The only thing I'm a tiny bit insecure about is that some of my jokes are short, like real quick jabs. But hey, sometimes a slap hits harder when it's fast.
Your jokes are amazing, but it's too short. I feel like it could be the best roast ever or a total disaster. I would really think about it because you really need to hit the spot if you want to excel tonight.
Well, now I'm shitting bricks. I knew they were short, but now the pressure is real. I will choose to trust myself and deliver what I think will be an amazing challenge.
Please! I'm so happy with my cunty-ass roast. I'm so proud of my work because I didn't do this comedy challenges on Imvula, and what I did tonight only a bad bitch like me could do. I have no idea who I am reading my roast to, but just like I have no idea of who Redekka is. This time, I feel like she's just a fan who came to watch us by buying a special behind-the-scenes tour ticket. Well, after reading her my roast, she laughed. Not at every joke, but at least I know which ones to change.
D-Rama, let me start by saying you've got potential. You've got presence. You've got guts. And you're not afraid to go there. But here's the thing. Some of your jokes felt a little repetitive, and a few danced a little too close to being mean without the clever twist to make it funny. Shade without wit is just shade. Comedy isn't about punching down. It's about punching up, twisting the truth, and finding the unexpected. So here's the tea. Focus on variety. Mix up your targets, your rhythms, your angles. Surprise us.
That bitch right there needs to fix her audition. Who does she even think she is?
And I don't know if I should change the length or just keep it as it is.
I love Kiki. She gave us amazing tips, but it's true that roast can be subjective. And right now, Redekka will have a lot of saying in the final score, so we really don't know what to do.
I'm a bit nervous, not gonna lie. It seems like all of us have good material. So now, it can be anyone's game.
I can't wait for this challenge to start. I have such an original idea for the challenge that nobody else has, and I'm going to prove I know Redekka the best. So hopefully I snatch my first win.
Buckle up, bitches. If y'all want to know your order, come to the sofa and lick my coochie. So, after a very, very short thought, Chloe will open the roast, and she will then be followed by Vanilla. In the middle, we'll have the legendary icon, me. And after that, Antonia. Finally, my baby Prisma will close the roast. That's it. I'm done.
Would you mind if I go somewhere in the middle?
Bitch, you better be joking. You're opening the show.
I'm starting to like D-Rama now.
That was shady. But if you are funny, you shouldn't care that much about the order.
Girls, it is what it is. That's her power. Now let's go out there and slay this challenge.
Welcome to the main stage of Drag Race RAS Global All-Stars. As you can see, this bitch right here loves to take advantage of my kindness, and now she thinks she's the main host.
That's not entirely true. Since this episode is all about me, my cute girlfriend allowed me to present the roast along her, so stop lying, you bitch.
Yeah, of course, Redekka, as you say, everything has to be about you. Anyways, tonight we have with us our icon, our legend from Season 1 and All-Stars 1, Regina Balls. Regina, do you have anything good to say about Redekka?
Well, yes, but I wanted to talk about her runways. And I just realized you asked for something good.
Well, I totally agree. It only took her 2 seasons to look this cunty tonight.
Now I remember why you got chopped. Tonight, we are also joined by Polish pop star and LGBTIQ+ ally Doda. Hey girl, what do you think about me?
I wish I knew who you are so I can give my opinion. For now, I just want to see you burn.
You'll definitely know where you are and what you came for, so, as the viewers have guessed, tonight we've challenged Raz's queens to write a roast for me.
And on the runway, category is Miss International.
Racers,
start your engines.
and may the best drag queen win.
Welcome to the Cazwosky roast.
Up first, Chloe Media.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the roast of Redekka Cazwosky, our Michelle Williams, because no one fucking knows who that is.
This first edition of Global All-Stars has been filled with amazing drag sims, true stars, and Antonia. Prisma, my new bestie. Just a reminder, this is a 2-minute set, not a Netflix series that should have ended after season 1. If I had $1 for every minute your tourist dad went overtime, I'd have enough money to pay production to stop your video and then make them delete the file. Some of our all-stars have already fallen, like our baby Venus. What a prodigy. The only thing lower than her age was her standard for CC.
I'm a bit worried for my girl, Chloe. She has some jokes, but these punchlines... Girl. And where are the Redekka jokes?
And then we have E-Drag legend, Natalia B. Gold. Guess she figured out the only thing worse than losing was sticking around to keep losing. Oh my God. This is not going well. Nobody is laughing, and I feel like I'm boring the judges. I need to think of something fast. Now, back to this bitch who had a lot to say about me the other day in the group chat. Antonia, what's good? Your mouth is running a marathon, but your talent is still at the starting line. Okay, maybe I'm half joking. I do think you are fierce competition, unlike someone else. The only thing more busted than Vanilla's track record is that Einstein look she did in the ball, or any look Raz wore before season 5. Talking about Mother Roz, you're so busy being a whore, I'm surprised you have time to host this show. But then again, your real job is just sucking up the attention and as many dicks as you can within 24 hours. Now to the main event.
Oh, wow. Finally.
Redekka, we can all see why you won. Literally, I'm looking at the rash on Raz's mouth. But seriously, your biggest challenge wasn't the makeover. It was finding Raz's G-spot. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. You slayed season 5.
Did she say I won season 5?
You proved to me that winning against bots can be a challenge. Honestly, they were more intimidating than your entire runway collection. But hey, you take them down. And all winners? It was tough, huh? Redekka came, she saw, and she got beat by a drag sim who still uses base game eyeliner. Thank you, queers. Now please make place for a queen that has a PPE so low, it makes Antonia look like a front runner. Vanilla von Bismarck.
Today I am here to receive all your cum and tell my pathetic life story. Back in the Jurassic era, I was born in wonderful Italy, proudly, where our main dishes, baguettes, are made with the best quality. My mother was a celiac baker, and one day she ate a cake because she was very hungry. The fottutamente pazza bitch didn't realize it had gluten, so she got a horrible fit of diarrhea and ran to the bathroom. Whenever she thinks of that day, she shouts, "I wish you were shit that day and I had flushed the toilet." With this and other anecdotes, I sum up my childhood as happy. Unfortunately, I can't tell much about my adolescence. I remember it vaguely, although you only have to see my face to see how much fun I had. I would define it as crack fantastic.
I'm so gagged with Vanilla. She's doing great. I guess she was lucky Chloe was first.
I actually won Season 4 of Drag Race Raz. I was a fierce competitor, but thank God, when I competed, my fellow bots weren't developed with AI, because if not, I would have been the pork chop. Anyways, on All Winners, I complained a lot about my 5 blocks. The truth is that I prefer to be blocked by 5 dicks. Like that time in the dark room with the bitch of the host. Have I told you that the host is my girlfriend? Oh, as if I hadn't said it 500 times. I was very proud that my girlfriend was the host of the show I was competing in. I was guaranteed victory. But the only thing Roz guaranteed me was gonorrhea. This lady is open even to microphones. And I was partly assured of a victory, but not both. Why? Because you prefer a blonde transsexual. We were supposed to be the Justin Bieber and Diddy of the metaverse. I sucked, and you gave me earnings. Well, now, a monster will come to talk. Although to laugh, we will have to wait for her runway. But who am I to judge if my fashion sense is a used thong and Raz is her blindness? Anyways, give it up for D-Rama! Seeing everyone so happy and laughing makes me feel really overwhelmed. I'm so happy.
Lord bless Germany after that attempt of good jokes. I hope Vanilla didn't wake up the man with the mustache from the grave, because he would start shooting his own people. But at the same time, I get it, Vanilla. It's hard to roast someone that even Google doesn't know exists. I accepted the invitation only because it said I would be entertaining a hot Italian guy, but unfortunately, only a pig in a wig with gonorrhea showed up. Big round of applause for Redekka. And even bigger applause for the cleaning stuff who'll be cleaning her seat after that. I think it's interesting that Redekka has a gym membership, but at the same time, when she goes to McDonald's, the employee always says, "The usual?"
This bitch is so good.
She's so dyslexic that she started calling herself a lip-sync assassin after winning a food contest.
So, D-Rama's jokes are only going to be about food?
I also heard that she's bi. So you're telling me that out of everyone, she picked to be with someone who has noodles instead of hair on their head? But this just confirms that one thing Redekka is always going to do is eat. Eat, eat, eat. I'm so mad. I started off super strong and they were shitting themselves from laughter, and now I feel like I overused my jokes. I really need to change my strategy. And now let's talk about our mommy dearest. Or maybe more like our father, who I wish never returned with the milk, Raz. They say, love you to the moon and back, but with Razita, I wish they sent her to the moon and never let her back. In my opinion, she should have been called out for cultural appropriation a while ago. She claims to be a Slavic doll, but her diet is even worse than those girls who eat avocados and call themselves Poles. Raz eats a pile of shit and she calls it a day. Even my dog would be embarrassed to do that. But honestly, what can you expect from someone who claims to have a lot of sex, but in the reality, the only thing which fucked them is genetics? I could go down the line and say something about my sisters, but just look at them. Life is hard on them already. Just ask the Canadian one to introduce herself to you. Thank you for tonight. I'm Dorama, and if you don't like me, then forget about me like everyone else forgot about Natalia. Now, welcome to the stage, always the bridesmaid, but never the bride, Antonia.
Thank you so much, Diorama, for whatever that was. I'm sorry I was half asleep during that. First off, bienvenides, bonjour, y mabuhay, y'all. I am so excited to be here at the roast of the legendary icon and queen of all queens. Wait, this ain't the roast of Penny Bay?
Antonia has a great start. I can't stop laughing, and she hasn't said much yet.
Never mind then. Don't worry, Redekka. In honor of your big night, I had to wear our favorite color. It has been such a honor to have been judged by an icon like you. Then again, your Robo-sisters weren't qualified for the position. Speaking of positions, we got slut number 1 and slut number 2 here tonight. Hola, Chloe y Dirama. Aren't they a catch? No, seriously. Have they caught another UTI recently? Dirama, it's finally great to see your face not up Natalia B. Gold's cuckoo. Which reminds me... Hey, Roz! Roz, I'm really glad you have found time and place for all these global icons, plus Fatima Lord. But that's enough about you for once. Now, Redekka, you have been such an inspiration to me as a fellow bi person, even if you represent bi mediocrity. To the judges panel, I'm so glad to be here to represent a very underrepresented community. Good old-fashioned Americans! Yeehaw! Thank you, everyone. If you enjoyed my roast, my name is Antonia Keisha Montoya, and if you didn't, then you're definitely not going to like this next one. Have your pillows ready and give it up for Prisma Queen.
Buenas pollas me comía, diría mi amiga McKay. Oh! Sorry, it's true it's not a show in Spanish here, I must speak English. My name it's not Prisma, my name is Prism, oh my gosh! Well, good evening, everyone. I may thank you all for enduring the whole thing all this time. Aren't these talent? Aren't these tired and well-composed drag queens wonderful? God, I love them so much now. Thanks to Antonia La Bamba Montoya for her take on the roast. She's La Americana más Latina, everybody. Well, Antonia has the same of Latina as I do of European, just a pinch of genetics, so, like calmate, Miss Tonia from the block. I may say I made really good sisters during the competition, and I must express my concern on their issues. So, can someone please, for God's sake, take Chloe to a pediatrist? I mean, I know Raz tried to diversify this season, casting people from around the world, but a pregnant woman? Really? She could give birth on the main stage in any moment, and we could literally have the youngest drag race contestant on Drag Race history. Lil Fetus.
Oh, my poor Prisma. She's just too nice for this challenge. I can't wait for her to finish because it's kinda awkward.
Now, the celebrated woman of the night, our stepmother, Redekka Cazwosky. I may call her Redekka Cazwosky, 'cause girl, that Caswella has been shared in more than 10 countries. Redekka, it's so slutty she knows how to say, Poppy, smack my ass and go 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 in more than 8 languages. And I heard she's been learning ASEAN languages to have a whole sex tour over Asia. All I can say is that I wanna join. No, but seriously, I love Redekka so much. She has taught me so many things. Like that time I was afraid I was gonna get pregnant, so she recommended me to introduce a potato with honey on my... Oh, I need to cut that out. Oh, sorry, but... Well, she's like an old hooker companion I've never had. And I think about her daily, when I'm wiping unborn babies out from my face. Well, that's been all. Thank you all so much for coming this night. Now let's wake up the bitches on the back sits and let's get out of here.
Category is Miss International.
For this runway, I wanted to represent Canada since I represented Quebec for the ball. However, I just couldn't represent Canada without representing its Indigenous nation. Kannada, which means village. Canada has mistreated Indigenous people for decades, and as I grew up, I just was not able to keep celebrating Canada's Day. The gown is orange, which is the Indigenous color, and I have a red handprint on my back to represent the lives we've lost.
My Miss look refers to the flag of my home territory, Bavaria, which is a federation in the south of Germany. The colors faithful to those of the flag and the golden accessories representing the shield. The verticality of the dress also refers to the castles in the area, more specifically to Neuschwanstein Castle, which follows the color palette of the flag. Oh no, my crown and my mask have fallen off. With this look, I also want to represent what the misses suffer. Mental illnesses such as eating disorders, abuse by wealthy people, pressure, stress. I represent it through this mask of my face, which looks happy, and underneath I wear my real face, which is haggard with a sad face and bloodshot eyes.
Don't be jealous of my boogie. Don't be jealous of my boogie. You can say that you are not.
Miss Polonia is here. I'm representing my country on this imaginary pageant by wearing a red dress which refers to the flag and eagle on my titties, which is in the Polish emblem. Blood tears on my beautiful face represent how Polish people fought to have our national symbols. Also look at me, drop dead but still gorgeous.
For my Miss International runway look, I decided to go simple and go for a red pageantry type look. Red in Hispanic culture symbolizes love, strength, and passion, and I am a very passionate queen. Red in American culture also symbolizes passion, but also represents excitement and sometimes danger. And of course, I have a very dangerous tongue and a dangerous set of performance skills, which gets the judges excited.
For this pageant category, what better than representing the Reina de las Flores pageant, which takes place on La Feria de las Flores in Medellin, Antioquia. Everything done to show and celebrate the high diversity of flowers that Colombia has. With my dress, I'm representing the national flower, orchid. And of course, I'm carrying with me Colombian butterflies.
Welcome back, my queens. I think Redekka has something to say to you.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
This was truly a delight. For such delusion. Haha. Thank you everyone for your time and passion for this Cazwosky roast, or as I like to call it, a waste of time. Ha ha ha. A round of applause to yourself.
We truly are an incredible cast. I wish this season lasted forever.
Alright ladies, now it's time for the judges' critiques, starting with Chloe Media.
It's so cold up in here. Good night, Chloe. I wanted to talk a bit about your roast. You had a rough start at the beginning. The punchlines were really not that funny, but I have to say that after the first 3 jokes, you started to take off. And I had a blast with you tonight.
I think your roast was really well structured and well thought, but my problem was also at the beginning. I didn't really laugh. You, of course, took off afterwards, but I think you were so nervous you started committing some mistakes like saying Redekka won season 5 and things like that. Even though I really laughed a lot at the end, since you were the first one and you opened the roast, it wasn't the big opening I was expecting.
Your concept and story for this runway is amazing. And I love how you're educating everyone on the struggles Indigenous people have to face off in Canada. But I feel like it's way too simple and plain. This is the top 5. And this is just way too safe for me.
Up next, from the cold lands of Baviera, it's Vanilla von Bismarck.
Hey there. I want to begin by saying I'm obsessed with this look. It's definitely my favorite tonight. It's just so sophisticated and elegant. The colors of the Bavarian flag are perfect for this runway and you look stunning.
The reveal was definitely my favorite moment of the runway. You showed a pageantry dark side that nobody speaks on. I got the chills. What an amazing job.
And your roast was just so funny. You're finally back, girl. It was what we wanted. A roast dedicated to me. You had a very original and different idea, which the rest didn't, and you proved so many people wrong with your humor. I loved your impersonation of me, and the reads were so stupid and hilarious. I laughed from start to end. Good job.
Up next, our favorite party girl, Dirama.
Dorama, I think your jokes were actually very well thought. But in my opinion, they weren't as strong as your sisters. You started off so strong, we were pissing ourselves from laughter with you, but then you started to make the food jokes and you just couldn't stop.
Well, I don't agree. I think I did amazing.
Dirama, you know how much I love you, but unfortunately I have to agree with Regina on this one. Also, the fact that Vanilla came before you made it really hard to level because we were already expecting many laughs. And you had the power to choose the order of the roast. I want to make it clear, it was not bad. It just felt a bit repetitive and you could have included jokes about different topics, not just food.
Raz saying it was not bad, when that was the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
On the runway, you were one of my favorites of the night. You look absolutely stunning, and I never imagined you like this. Roz told me you always pour blood on yourself, so I'm happy to see you stepped out of your comfort zone. Also, the Polish symbolism was perfect. Gave me goosebumps.
Up next, La Latina Más Americana, Antonia Kisha Montoya.
Antonina, wow, what a ride, and what a rise from the ashes from you. Since the girl groups, you've been slaying every single week. I have to say your roast was definitely the best of the night for me. I just couldn't stop laughing with your joke. It was such a classic and professional approach, and you got us hooked from the start when you said, "Wait, this ain't the roast of Penny Bay, you bitch." Everything was so cohesive and you definitely know very well how to deliver jokes.
I totally agree. This was a masterclass on how roasts should be done. I think your jokes were very different and the way you delivered the punchlines had us laughing non-stop. What a beautiful surprise.
I agree with the judges, and on the runway, I feel like everyone can agree as well that Chloe and you have went for a simple version of pageantry, and you yourself confirmed this on the confessional when you explained your look. I have to say that in both cases, I missed the crown. Maybe I wanted to see a Miss International, not a contestant for Miss America or Miss Canada, who still hasn't won her title. But you look very cute, and the dress is actually very big, and it really caught my eye. And last but not least, my favorite Colombian, Prisma Queen.
Good evening, Prisma. I really enjoy you, but tonight your roast felt a bit forced. You seemed very nervous all along, and that caused the jokes not to correctly land. I feel you had some Doctora Polo jokes that have been overused on the show and outside, and I felt a lack of creativity there. I just wasn't surprised at all.
Exactly that. For my jokes, you are the one who knows me the best. And making sex jokes all the time was not really the tea. I expected other topics, just like with D-Rama's food jokes. Also, you had the job of closing the roast. And after Antonia, which was a powerhouse, it was just very trippy. I'm sorry.
I mean, aren't they the ones who make sex jokes all the time? I just reduced my humor to their level.
But, on the runway, I have never seen you more cuntier, girl. I love this look so much, especially the butterflies going up your legs. Your makeup is also my favorite part of the look. You look so Kantiana and so fierciana, and I am living for your versatility on the runway this season. I really have to tell it to you because you've stepped out of your comfort zone every single episode, and we didn't even have to ask you to do that. So congratulations on that. Alright, ladies, All-Stars rules are in full effect, which means that if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom.
What the...
Based on the judges' critiques, I've made some decisions. Vanilla von Bismarck, Antonia Kisha Montoya, congratulations, you're the top 2 Global All-Stars of the week.
I can't believe it! I'm finally in the top 2. After waiting for so long, I finally proved everyone why I deserve my spot here.
This means that Chloe Media, D-Rama, and Prisma Queen, I'm sorry my dears, but you're up for elimination. Now, while you untuck and deliberate on which queen you will give the job to, the judges and I will dance some polka.
It feels so nice to finally be in the top and have the power to decide who of these bitches will pack their bags.
So girls, how we feeling?
I mean, I'm happy for you. You really delivered. But Vanilla...
Vanilla what, Chloe?
Thanks. I'm very happy with the result, but we both ate, I think.
And we did. At least some of us had original ideas.
If you call whatever you did there an original idea, then I'm a brain-dead moron who mistakes plagiarism for brilliance. I love Vanilla, but come on now. She was just lucky Chloe didn't do as good.
I literally don't give a shit. I care about what the judges have to say. And I won, and you're in the bottom.
Of course you care what the judges think. It's the only validation you'll ever scrape together. Enjoy your hollow little win. A crown on garbage still smells like rot.
I don't know if this will make things worse, but I enjoyed Vanilla's roast. Let's just admit, the 3 of us weren't the best tonight.
Of course we weren't the best. But at least I was not the worst. And I still think I did better than Vanilla.
I honestly don't know why we're wasting time fighting.
I'm not wasting time.
This is the Untucked, and I'm not even fighting. I'm expressing how I'm feeling. Now I understand how Alaska felt on All-Stars 2.
Invalidating someone's win in that manner is fighting.
I'm so fucking angry. So fucking angry. This bitches can be in their feelings when they're in the bottom and yap, but apparently I can't say how I feel. I'm done with this situation.
Okay, let's just go talk. But Prisma, Don't come to me. There's no need to.
Vanilla is acting so strange all of a sudden. It's like she had a real mask all along, and now that she feels unstoppable, she took it off. I'd be scared.
I would love to have a few words in private with Antonia. It's 3 of us in the bottom. We're so far into the competition and we're very close to the finish line. We need to stay.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, Prisma.
So, Chloe, why should I keep you?
Hello.
Vanilla, I said I wanted to only speak to Antonia. I'm not begging you.
I wasn't even that mean. And now the 4 of them are against me. Okay, girl, don't talk to me. But now my decision is going to be so easy.
Ugh, how was that, sister?
I don't even know. That's a whole different person right there. I didn't want to speak to her.
This is the hardest choice ever. You know, I can't make any promises. Chloe and Rama are as fierce as you are.
I know, Antonia. Don't worry. Make the fairest choice for you and the competition. On season 5, I felt supported by my sisters Dax and Penny. Now I feel alone. I feel lost. I'm struggling with the challenges. This is my 2nd bottom in a row, and I'm against the 2 front runners. But if you save me, I won't forget it.
Is she okay? What the hell? Prisma, I already told you. There's no need for you to come here.
Well, Vanilla, I guess it's fair for me to at least know why you don't want to speak to me. To the viewers, I swear I can't with this situation right now. Cringing. I'm just cringing so bad.
I have to say, I never imagined a situation in which Antonia Montoya had the possibility of eliminating me. Haha, I'm joking, girl. Nice job there.
Thank you, Dorama. I feel like I'm finally getting recognized for my talent after so many years, but I have to say, being in this position right now is not funny at all. You and I go way back. We started around the same time, shared the same stages, the same struggles. So this is personal. But part of me can't ignore that you've already had your moment, your crown. Maybe it's time for someone else to shine.
I hear you. And honestly, I can't say I didn't see this coming. This game, it's brutal. And yeah, I've had my crown, my moment, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to fade into the background just yet. I might have a crown, but what some of this hoes lack is the charisma and the need of being here. I don't see it in some, and I know I want to stay.
Hey, Miss Montoya. Would you keep your Canadian sister in the competition? Listen, Antonia. We haven't always seen eye to eye. We've gone at it more than once, but regardless of all that, if the roles were reversed, I wouldn't even hesitate to save you. Because I respect your talent, your hustle, and everything you bring to that stage.
I appreciate that, Chloe, but I know Dorama would do that too. It's just an impossible decision, and I feel like the more I speak to you all, the more difficult it is for me to make a decision.
I know. I've been there. It was not easy sending Salamuna home, at all. But after this, there's not much time left for the finale, and I've done so good just to go home tonight.
I'm way too divided. I don't know what to do, and the situation with Vanilla is making me go crazy. I will just follow my gut.
I know who I'm sending home, and that's not Prisma. I want to chop a strong competitor, not a bottom bitch. But now, after girl groups, this is the second time Dirama flops, while Chloe has always been in the top, and she hasn't even done that bad. It's not an easy choice, but at least I'm happy things are going as I planned with myself from the beginning.
Oh my God, I can't do this. It's too much. On the one hand, Prisma is too nice and really helps a lot, but she has bottomed 2 times now. Chloe and I have fought a lot, but I really saw a true intention to start over, and she did really good until now. And Dirama, she's my sister. I've known her for years, and we've been good friends with ups and downs, but she has a crown, and I want it for myself only. So I really don't know what to do.
Welcome back, queens. 2 global all-stars stand before me. Vanilla von Bismarck, Antonia Kisha Montoya. Ladies, prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Femininomenon by Chapel Row. This is your last chance to impress me, win 15,000 simoleons, and earn the power to give one of the bottom queens the chop. The time has come for you to lip-sync for the globe. Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Same old story time again. Got so close, but then you lost it. Should've listened to your friends about his girlfriend back in Boston. You sent him pictures and playlists and phone sex. He disappeared from the second that you said, let's get coffee, let's meet up. I'm so sick of online love, and I don't understand, why can't any man hit it like, get it hot, make a bitch. Can you play a song with a fucking beat? Hit it like rum pam pam. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on.
I'm shitting bricks right now. I'm so scared for my position in this competition. Everything is in Vanilla's hands now.
Make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon. Ladies, you know what I mean, and you know what you need, and so does he. But does it happen? No. But does it happen? No! Well, what we really need is a femininomenon. A what? A femininomenon. Get it like rum papa pop. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. Did you hear me? Play the fucking beat! Get it like rum papa pop. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a femininomenon. Get it hot. It's a fem.
Ladies, I've made my decision. Vanilla von Bismarck, you're a winner, baby.
Did she just say my name? I can't believe I finally won something. But now I'm a bit nervous. I'm about to crush someone's dreams.
Antonia Kisha Montoya, you're free to slay another day.
These 3 queens are icons. At least I don't have to carry the weight of the elimination.
Now I have to ask my bottom queens to please join Vanilla on the main stage. Vanilla. With great power comes great responsibility. Which queen have you chosen to get?
There's no need for formalities, Rice. But don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Hate me because I'm the only European left in the competition. I'm sorry, D-Rama. You're going back to Poland.
What the actual fuck? I'm gagged. What was that all about?
Oh my god. As it is written, so it shall be done. D-Rama, you are and will always be a global phenomenon. But for now, sashay away.
I don't even know what to say. Well, fuck you, Vanilla. I want that to be public. I didn't deserve this at all. But if I could, I would also eliminate me, of course. Thank you, Raz. I'm very happy to have met you, so thank you for the opportunity. It was a nice ride, Noodle Hair. Prisma, you better win this whole thing, girl. I'm in disbelief. I can't believe she did me so dirty. I thought she was my friend, but clearly Vanilla was just being a fake bitch. Thank God I already have a crown, because if not I would have snatched the 3 hairs she has left on her head. See you in court. Well, that was it for D-Rama. I don't necessarily agree, but I would have chosen myself too. I mean, I'm an icon, but especially competition. I know I made all these bitches go through hell, and now I hope at least they feel more relieved given the fact that now everyone has a chance at winning.